Okay, so for folks who are trailing in, again, welcome. Welcome to our event. Please prepare a glass of water and a candle to light with us for the beginning of the symbolic ritual that we're all going to do together at the beginning of the performance. If you haven't had a chance to do that already, feel free to get that ready to set up. Going to begin now. Thank you, everyone. Welcome, everyone, so much for attending our event, Women Manifesting Systems of Care. If you haven't had a chance already, please prepare a glass of water and a candle that you could light with us for the symbolic ritual that we're going to do together at the beginning of the performance. And I am delighted to present the first part of our event, Elements, a virtual performance directed by Alona Weiss in collaboration with performers Kris Lee, Rachel Mellis, Mendel, and Saretta Morgan. Kris Lee is a Philadelphia-based performer and DJ. She received her BFA in dance at the University of the Arts. Recently, she has been on tour with Nora Chipa Mary and her trilogy. And I hope I pronounced that correctly. Let me know if I haven't. Flutist Rachel Mellis is a Los Angeles-based performer and recording artist. She specializes in classical, contemporary, and film, TV, video game music, in addition to regularly performing and recording on flutes from around the world. Mendel is a Brooklyn-based performance artist, choreographer, and educator. She is invested in somatic and dance as therapy and a healing tool, and leads a practice of movement exploration and therapy to diverse populations. As a writer and artist, Saretta Morgan's current work uses text, etching, sculpture, and video to engage relationships between ecology, Black diaspora, and migration in the US Southwest. And Alona Weiss is a Brooklyn-based visual artist who works with video, performance, text, graphic design, and installation. So for folks who are just logging in, we want to ask the audience at home to please prepare yourself that glass of water and to light that candle so that you can join us at the beginning of the performance in the symbolic ritual. And during the performance, please keep your display on the gallery view. You'll see that hovering right at the upper right-hand corner of your Zoom screen. So make sure that it's set to gallery view. And so without further ado, here we have the performance of Elements.
Hello. We want to start with a little ritual that we can share across the ether of the internet, and join our intentions today. So I want to ask everyone at home, even though we can't see you, please grab yourself the glass of water that you've prepared, and we're gonna hold this glass of water with our hands, and I want to send a blessing, an offering, an intention to nourish this water with. I want to send this blessing to the water, the blessing of love. Oh, unmute yourself, please.
Okay, let's begin. I offer this water and cherish this water and send this water the blessing of friendship.
I send this water the blessing of protection.
With this water, the intention of energy.
I honor this water and its story.
Please think of a blessing that you want to add to this round of blessings to your water. And we're not going to drink it yet. We're going to put it down for a minute and grab our candles, if you can. And we're going to light the candle together. And as we look at the beautiful flame that these candles hold, I want us to send blessings, all the blessings that we can think of, to the circles of humans, animals, spirits, elements, energies, and nature that we share our existence with. And we're going to start with the first circle, our closest circle, our family, our friends, our partners. I want to send within that close circle a special blessing to our mothers, to our grandmothers, to our roots, to the chain of teachers who inspire, support, and guide us. And I want to open this circle of blessings, opening up the circle of blessings to our communities, to the communities that we feel directly connected to, and to the communities that are around our communities. And opening up the circle to the network of living beings around the earth and beyond it. And I want to also send a special blessing and a special intention of support today to the warriors and the heroes of our time that are out there protesting and fighting for freedom, justice, and equality in these very challenging times. Thank you. We send you all the support that we can. Thank you for giving us hope. And now we're gonna put our candles away safely and grab our glasses of water with all these blessings that we've introduced to our moment and cheer together. Cheers.
On May 2nd, 2019, Arizona House Bill 2570 assured the establishment of a committee to address the decades-long epidemic of missing and murdered Indigenous women in the state of Arizona. Among the many Indigenous women overlooking the Senate floor, Debbie Nez Manuel stood alongside her daughters, holding a photo of her mom, gone missing in 1973. HB 2570, introduced by representatives, an act on missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. Text of bill begins on next page. One, be it enacted by the legislature of the state of Arizona, a study committee consisting of the following members. The following members who are appointed by the governor: one representative of a tribal government, one chief of police, one victim advocate, one social worker who is from a tribal, statewide, or local organization that provides services to Indigenous women and girls, one representative who is from a tribal, provides advocacy for or counseling to Indigenous women and girls, the victims of violence. The committee shall meet quarterly or more frequently as the chairperson deems necessary. The ability to enact time as a verb rests on particular understandings of the noun, the flesh and rock of it. There's no reliable record of how many Indigenous women go missing. There's no visible where in the United States where Indigenous women and girls go missing. The following members provide legal services to Indigenous women and girls. The following members: one chief of police, one victim advocate. There's no complete record of how many Indigenous women in the United States are murdered. There is no record of how many women are then found in water. To kill, take their water. To kill, steal their water. Then tell them how much they owe. Bleed them of what is wet in them. To kill, find their river and slit its throat. To kill, pollute their water with their daughters. Busted, drowned bodies washed up. The water piped into every American city is called dead water. We came to the beach, the sand sown by ashy light. If only my body were my own, what wouldn't I do? I would give it to you or to the centaur tied to the wharf, browsing blue flowers on the shore. All this I say, but not in my language. Her ideas disrupted what had been a fairly purified discussion, hinging on the distinctions between the authentic value of water and its financial value after commodification. References to the iconic Bolivian water war of the early 2000s served as a reminder of the perils of privatization and other ways of opening the door to the mercantilization of water, as we saw in Chapter 1. Border Patrol Scope Truck, photo by Michael Wells. We are going to do one person at a time. Please take out your deportation slip. Have your paperwork out in your hands. Name, Miguel Lopez Peña. How old are you? 27. Where are you from? Chiapas. Name, Raul Paz Ornelius. How old are you? 37. Where are you from? Oaxaca. Name, Guillermo Torres. How old are you? 19. Where are you from? Roll call goes on for 20 minutes. Oaxaca, Chiapas, Veracruz, Oaxaca, Oaxaca, Chiapas, Chiapas. A man gets caught lying about his nationality. Where are you from? Yucatan. Really? Where are you from in Yucatan? Okay, I'm from Honduras. People in the rainforest say that when the gods created peoples, they gave them memory, so that through sound they could remember all of their stories. One accounts for the origins of people who write and people who sing. The river weaving its waves, the three young girls exciting her feet as the river zigzags its waves, crisscrossing its waves, the waves in the river, many, many layers of waves, some undercurrents. To the earth moving its waves, blading across the girl, weaving, waving. At dawn, it rains in the stables and the ditches flood. Last night's mare stamped the dust. The hunger begins, and the murmurs, the melancholy. On the sunblade side of the animal's head, there was a fly. I wrote all of this. The dead have the right to be buried, but the soil outside town is so salty they mummify. All this I say, but not in my language. Asleep, we know so much.
Thank you so much for joining us today for the performance of Elements. And I want to introduce and thank my incredible collaborators. We've created this performance in a very special process and in collaboration with each other. And so I want to introduce Kris, who is channeling fire today. Mendel, who is channeling earth today. Mellis, who is channeling air today. And Saretta Morgan, who is channeling water. I'm Alona, and we're going to take a quick break for a few minutes before resuming to our next part, which is the panel conversation. So please stick around for that, and thank you again for being with us.